Hey beauties, it's Riri. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be an in-depth tutorial and full review, wear test, and everything else of the brand new launch of the Loreal Infallible up to 24-hour wear, the Fresh Wear Cushion Foundation. I opted for shade 127 Neutral. I have not even opened this up or anything just yet. I wanted to open it up in real time with you guys. As always, I'm going to get super up close. We're going to do half the complexion first. I'm going to prime one side, not prime one side, all of the things. You will see this in different lighting and stuff like that. I'm going to wear it for no less than 8 hours. It is 89 degrees today. I have a ton of errands to run. I'm taking my niece to the doctor, different things. So we're really going to put this to the test. First and foremost, I'm going to pull my hair all the way back. I do not know, I say this a lot, I don't know how people do makeup with their hair all up in their face. So I am gonna fully pull my hair back. Hopefully the lighting and everything is okay. I did reverse my room, like my filming stuff used to be over there, and I kind of moved it around a little bit, so hopefully everything looks okay to you guys. I honestly feel like I have not filmed in forever because I've been working on my declutter series, which you guys will see in August. So yeah, for quite a few videos in August, you're just gonna see my hands. So I'm happy to see you, and I'm happy to see your face. Speaking of faces, I just want to say, I just got up a little while ago. This glow that you guys see, like I literally look sweaty. I look plump and glowy. I've been testing behind the scenes for about a month the Kiehl's Ice Kala Shot Plump Serum. They just launched this. I was lucky enough to receive this in PR way ahead of the launch. It's fantastic. So I just wanted to say that that's what I have on my complexion thus far. I am going to prime one side. I'm actually finishing up the last little tiny bit of my Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. It is one of my favorites of all time. I was gifted this, but I have already repurchased it, and I think it is absolutely phenomenal. So we will prime this side. I will also set this side of the complexion. I did actually also pick up the Infallible 3-second setting mist. These are not my favorite types of products. I just recently tried the Morphe one though, and I really liked it, so I'm gonna give it a shot. All right. I'm gonna do this side first. We'll give this side some time to set down. Let me grab a towel. I always work when I'm doing my makeup with a towel right here in my lap. So yeah, we're gonna go in. Have you seen this? Have you been curious about it? I'd like to know. I do have very dry skin, so I'm a little nervous. Sometimes more cushion style foundations can be a little thicker on the skin. I do love the component. It feels really nice and well made. Okay, we push our little button here, lift it up. We do have actually a pretty good size mirror, and it looks really nice, good quality. It doesn't look like a weird, 3D mirror. We have a cushion here, and then we lift this up to reveal our products. Let me read that really quickly. Always reseal the inner cap to keep the formula safe. It does show us what direction to lift this up in, so let's go ahead and take that out. And I think I'm gonna swatch it real quick based off of just this little bit that's on here. And I kind of get an idea. Hopefully it's not too light. It feels pretty thin. And already just based on a swatch, it feels like decent coverage. You can take this out, and I'm going to assume that we have a refill that we can also purchase. I want to say that this was $19.99. I will put the full price and everything, and then all the shades right here. I did opt to maybe not go for my summertime shade. This is currently what I'm using, this and a Rare Beauty foundation, because we're, it's already heading into August. So even if this is a little bit light for right now, I can mix it, but I wanted to be able to use it as we transition into fall time. I am going to go in on this side with the puff, and on this side it's going to be primed, set, all the things with a brush. I will do one side. We will get very up close and personal. I'll turn the lights all the way down, all of the things. I have found, just personal experience through the years, with cushion foundations, less is more. I'm going in once. And then I like to do a sweeping patting motion while also kind of scooping my hand, if that makes any sense. So let me make sure I can get super close to you guys. So I like to press and kind of roll, press and roll. And you will use much less than you anticipate, and or you will need much less than you anticipate needing. I oftentimes say this, we overuse product. We put way too much, and the issue with that is, you know, if you have oily skin, you have more to combat with in terms of your oils breaking down products that you've layered on top of the skin. And if you have very dry, textured skin, like myself, you run the risk of putting so much product on that everything it begins to settle and cake and crease and stuff like that, and that's also not a good look. All right, based off very first impressions, I do not smell anything. It feels incredibly thin and very lightweight thus far. I do feel like that one teeny tiny little pat into the pan did cover my face. I see a tiny bit of redness here. I'm gonna go back in and not fully press this time. I'm gonna barely tap it. And then again, pressing, rolling motions. Basically, I'm trying to kind of push it into the skin as opposed to it sitting on top of my skin. Oh, I like this so far. Like I said, I have had hits and misses. The Pure, I think it was Pure that I used to use all the time. The Pure one that I used to use back in the day, I absolutely loved. I've not really found one since then that I really love and like would repurchase or anything. So I'm happy to report that I'm having a really good time so far. It is slightly light. Keep in mind, you guys, I'm not matching to my face, I'm matching to my body. I'm actually quite tan in real life. So let me move my mirror out of the way. Let me just kind of look at myself. This, because I was so glowy and plump already, I feel like it works. And I don't feel super matte. And I'm looking very close to my mirror, and it looks pretty damn good. So we are going to get up close and personal, of course. You can see in the before, I have uneven skin texture, uneven skin tone, a lot of redness, broken capillaries and things like that. Just overall uneven skin. And then you can see it has covered beautifully. I feel like I have, it is semi-matte. I think it would probably be matte if I were not so prepped and so hydrated. But for it to be a cushion foundation, I don't feel like it's settling or anything like that. It doesn't look overtly drying or matte or anything. It looks absolutely stunning. On the other side, sorry about the lighting, I'm gonna go in with a brush. That is just my preferred method. If you don't like the brush, don't use the brush. Again, though, I'm going in very lightly and tapping and doing the exact same thing. I'm going to kind of evenly disperse with tapping, pouncing motions. And because I want a little more coverage right here, I am going to go back in with the puff again though and do like a little half pickup. And now actually that I'm kind of seeing both comparatively, again, this side is a little more textured. I feel like I like the puff a little bit better. I can't believe I'm saying that. Now, in terms of primed versus not primed, I'm honestly not really seeing a difference. I think it looks beautiful on both sides. Okay, I would be intrigued because I'm still seeing quite a bit of glow, I think just from my skincare. I am intrigued to see what it would look like without like all that prep, which with dry skin, if you have dry skin, you already know, you generally would prep for having dry skin. So let me get up close again. We're going to turn the lights all the way down. Yeah, this is pretty. I mean, I'm definitely seeing some texture here. That is my skin. That's not the fault, obviously, of the foundation. Because on the side over here where I'm not quite as textured, I think it looks really, really pretty. This is enough coverage for me. I feel like I could maybe try to build it up a little bit here. But for now, and for what I'm doing today, my errands and stuff like that, I'm fine with this. Okay, so far, I like it a lot. If it wears well, I'm gonna be even more pleased. So let me put this away. I am going to set, and I'm trying this for the first time with you guys, I am going to set this side as well. And then of course, I'm gonna come back tonight and show you guys the difference. Hopefully I can keep this to one side. It does say to close your eyes. It does say obviously to not breathe this in, to work far away, at least like 12 inches away from the face in like even circular motion. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. And I will note too, just kind of a quick tip. I oftentimes see people kind of going like this or like really like scrunching up their face, specifically if you already have eye makeup on and then spraying your setting spray. When you're doing that, you're kind of setting in creases and stuff. So try to keep your face as relaxed as you possibly can. I am gonna take a quick deep breath and I'll be RB, okay? We don't want to not breathe, okay? Okay, very hairspray-y with a hint of a perfumed fragrance. I don't know why I'm fanning this side. All right, it's dried very quickly. I don't see a difference. I don't think I'm necessarily supposed to see a difference. I can say that it made my like eye area feel a little bit tacky. Hopefully that does not stay there. If you've tried this, definitely let us know. I'm only gonna do, I think, a little bit of eyes, some mascara on my brows. I'm gonna try to keep the base just like it is. I don't wanna add any blushes, bronzers, all of the things. I want you guys to truly see what this is doing on its own and see what it looks like at the end of the night. Then if you guys would like me to come back and maybe I can do a shorts where I do full beat, full everything on top to see how it wears with other products. Today though, I really wanna be as thorough as I can be in terms of the foundation itself. So let me do the rest of the little bit of makeup I am gonna do. We'll come back and do a quick check-in and then I'll see y'all at the end of the night. Wish me luck. All right, here is everything all together. I literally just went in with like a washing of brown, a tiny bit of brown liner, and some mascara. I'm feeling a little pale because it is a little bit lighter than my actual rest of my body. I don't mind that though. I really want to put it to the test as is. I will say I'm really liking how it looks. I like that on me personally. I feel like it has kind of self-set. I don't feel like one side looks too much different from the other. I maybe see a little bit more emphasis on texture here. I'd normally go in with a tiny bit of powder. Of course, I'm not doing that today. I don't feel like it looks drying or anything. I legitimately do not feel like I have anything on my face at all. So far, so good. I will see you at the end of the night. All right, beauties, we are at the 8.5 hour mark. I am actually ready to go wash my face and stuff and chill out for the rest of the evening. So I wanted to go ahead and do my update for you guys. I gotta say, other than seeing like a little bit of oils peeking through here, which is completely normal for me, and maybe I'm looking a little more oily, I feel here versus here. That could maybe be because the side was set and stuff like that and I had the primer. Otherwise though, y'all, I mean, it pretty much looks the same. I mean, again, I do have very dry skin, so I didn't anticipate it looking, you know, drastically different, but I don't mind. I like when I get a little bit of like my natural oils kind of peeking through. I like when my makeup looks lived in, if you will. So yeah, here it is about 8 hours later. Again, just a little bit of oils. Maybe a little on my nose. I wear glasses, if you didn't know that. So, of course, we see the little marks from the glasses. I do kind of feel like this side maybe wore slightly better in terms of just seeing, sorry, y'all, seeing like a little bit more oils like on this side and maybe by my nose. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I like this a lot. Like even right here looking in my mirror, I'm like, damn, that looks pretty damn good. Like I don't feel like it looks that much different than when I originally put it on. And it was like 89, 90-ish degrees today. Grocery store, bunches of errands, doctor, all the things. So yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think. Let's just get close up again. Like there's no emphasis in like, you know, little fine lines or anything like that. I don't feel like it looks drying or anything like for my under eye area. Maybe a little bit of settling through here. It has obviously been quite a few hours. I'm impressed. And I'd like to know what you guys thought. Comment down below. Let's have that conversation. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you did enjoy. You can share this video out. You can hype my videos. And there's a join button down below you can click to become a channel member for some exclusive perks. I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. I want to know what you guys think.